In this clip, we're going to show an example of long division with remainder. The problem that you see is dividing a cubic polynomial by x plus 2. It's important to name those polynomials. The dividend is the x cubed polynomial. The divisor is x plus 2. The divisor is what you're dividing by. And you focus on the leading term of the divisor. And that in this case is x. Let's see how this proceeds. We write divisor into dividend. We look at the leading term of the divisor, which is x, and we say x into the leading term of the dividend. It's always leading term into leading term. X into x cubed is x squared. You're doing a division. That means the answer you get should multiply by the divisor to give the dividend. So you try multiplying. X squared times x plus 2 is x cubed plus 2x squared. It doesn't match the dividend exactly, so you subtract to see your error. You get x squared plus 3x. We only have two terms in the divisor, so each time we subtract, we need to bring down one more term so that there are two terms in the result of the subtraction, which is essentially the new dividend. And we keep going. X, the high power in the divisor, goes into x squared. How many times? X times. Multiply x by, multiply the x you get by x plus 2 to see if you're actually coming up with a dividend. Doesn't quite work because when you subtract, you get x plus 7. And what we have done so far is to really say that x plus 2 into this original dividend is this quotient, but there's a remainder of x plus 7, and we will always try to get rid of the remainder. So x plus 2 into x plus 7, leading term x into leading term x, goes once. X into x is 1. Check your answer. 1 times x plus 2 is x plus 2, and subtract. So what this means is that we tried to divide this long dividend by this x plus 2 divisor. We got x squared plus x plus 1, but when we checked to see if our answer times the divisor is x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 7, we were off by 5. That's what's left over because you can no longer divide x into a constant. So what's left over is called the remainder. The answer is that the quotient is x squared plus x plus 1 with remainder 5. There's another way to phrase the problem. Rewrite this fraction. Dividend over divisor is a polynomial plus a proper rational fraction. And that means that when you divide, you get a quotient, but you also have a remainder. And when you express the problem as a fraction, then the original fraction division is the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. That's x squared plus x plus 1 plus 5 over x plus 2.